I'm proud of myself for leaving a 0% tip after what the waitress said about me. Last weekend, I went out to dinner with my mom at a restaurant that wasn't busy at all. Despite the place being nearly empty, we waited almost 20 minutes before our waitress finally came to our table. She didn't greet us or introduce herself. She just asked what drinks we wanted and walked away without writing anything down. About 15 minutes later, our drinks arrived, and both orders were wrong. When my mom politely pointed out the mistake, the waitress rolled her eyes, grabbed the glass, and walked off without saying a word. At that point, I was already annoyed, but things got much worse. A few minutes later, I overheard the waitress talking to two hostesses near the front. She complained about having to serve a black table, because, according to her, they never tip anyway. My mom and I were the only black customers in the restaurant. She wasn't even trying to keep her voice down. I was shocked. Instead of confronting her immediately, I walked over and casually asked where the restroom was. I acted like I hadn't heard anything. While I was gone, my boyfriend and his mom arrived. They were both white. The difference in treatment was immediate. The same waitress who had been cold, dismissive, and rude suddenly became cheerful, attentive, and overly friendly. She checked on the table constantly, smiled, and acted like a completely different person. By the end of the meal, I had made my decision. When the check arrived, I paid the bill but left a 0% tip. A few moments later, the waitress came back and asked if there had been a mistake. I smiled and said, "No mistake. The service was great. But as a black woman, I thought I wasn't supposed to tip well." The look on her face was priceless. She immediately realized I had heard everything. The awkward silence lasted several seconds before she walked away. What surprised me most was my boyfriend's mother. Instead of being upset with the waitress, she told me I should have left a tip anyway, and that I had embarrassed the server unnecessarily. I disagreed. If someone treats customers poorly because of racist assumptions, they shouldn't be rewarded for it. I left the restaurant feeling proud of myself, but apparently not everyone thinks I handled it the right way. So was I wrong?